Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we are on Melting Snow. Quite an old map now, actually. It's been out a number of years, but you don't see it all too often nowadays. Over on the left-hand side, we have Marakar with the Cyan China Nuke. And over on the right-hand side, we have Tox for BoYcaH. Looks like another Clan Wars in between these two. Both expert players. So bound to be a good game. Yeah, Tox with the yellow. Tox against Nuke, always going to be a good game, I think. Two supplies there for Marakar. And over on the right-hand side, BoYcaH. A lot of people copying this. Like, I know we slate Fargo a lot, but that's actually one of the things that he's invented that actually has carried through, and a lot of people doing it nowadays. Primarily saw him doing it a lot of games. Maybe he wasn't the very first one in the entire Zero Hour history, but he's definitely the one that's like made it a lot more popularized, I think. Another thing that Fargo actually likes to do is just keep random terrorists against Nuke. You just like back here somewhere, so when those inevitable battle masters make their way in, you've got some terrorists, and they can just chase away the battle masters. If he's not paying attention, the terrorist will actually hit the battle master. Looks like, unfortunately for BoYcaH, this worker here is going to get stopped. He does have the middle, as you would expect. There used to be a car on this map from like version 1 or whatever. Whatever was the previous version, but it's not here now. I think that terrorist actually should just be waypointed into one of their supplies. I don't think it should just be sitting there chilling. BoYcaH brings in a big tech RPG, but that's a huge mistake there from BoYcaH. He's going to lose all of his units. No scrap deny. BoYcaH doesn't even grab the scrap though. This is where them terrorists would have come in handy, but I suppose that battle master's already taking quite a lot of damage. You should be getting that scrap, man. Yes, okay. I mean, maybe BoYcaH was looking back here. What you could have also done is save that scrap to actually get yourself a super tech. So that's a couple of mistakes there from BoYcaH, I think. I think it's worth getting a super tech because you can just go in the base and just wreck these trucks in seconds, man. This is where those terrorists come in handy, and if you don't upgrade that barracks, this is what happens. It'll cause a little bit of damage here, but it'll also cause damage to these workers. Watch the HP on the workers. See that? Oh, man. It even damaged the terrorist a lot. Here comes the tech terror from BoYcaH. Oh, man. You see, if that was a super tech, you could have killed that. He's still going to come in a tech RPG. He's still going to get a dozer. That's still good. Whereas the other dozer, it is over here. Marakar is running for his life. He doesn't know yet that there's no RPGs inside of there. He probably has selected it just like I did then, and you can double check that there's nothing in there. Because if it selects... Oh, BoYcaH, you need to double hit things. Oh, what the hell? You need to double hit places to clear the mines like that. BoYcaH's not collecting on his second. I mean, if you're not collecting on his second... like that, you need to do an economic damage in return. There's no point just hitting dozers, because if you haven't got the economy, then still the 2 war factory spam from Marakar still will kill you. Marakar seems to be a little bit scared protecting that dozer, which is buying BoYcaH a little bit of time. But I think BoYcaH still doesn't have a super tech, which is a mistake. You should have had it by this point. And then you could be running in with a tech RPG, just killing single battle masters, killing trucks in a matter of seconds. Here comes a load of scorpions though, and the technical. Is Marakar going to choose to fight this? He is for now, and now is BoYcaH's chance to get that scrap. But he's currently traffic blocking his technical, and Marakar came in with the scrap deny. There is an overlord out now, as well as an ECM. Disables the technical. That's another mistake there from BoYcaH, really, because you should be on that dozer. Even if it's only a level 1 scrap, you should still be on it. I mean, it should be a super tech. And that dozer should have been dead. But, I mean, where's BoYcaH paying attention? I don't know. He's grabbing his oil. Okay. He's grabbing his oil. Yeah, you're going to need an economic advantage now, because without a palace, that overlord there, palace is on the way, but with that overlord there, it can just clean up everything. Like that ECM, the subliminal messaging speaker tower, it can re-heal itself super quick. But the longer Marakar takes, though, the more advantage BoYcaH will get, because when Jarman is out, that overlord can just get sniped. But I think Marakar will just keep pumping out the overlords. Another technical coming in, and he's going for a BoYcaH TNT. I feel like it's a bit of a desperation move, though. Oh my god, he actually got it. Oh, he actually got it. Yeah, I was going to say I felt like it's a desperation move, because if Marakar had just moved his Overlord out of the way without actually killing it, that Overlord, there's no way it should have died. But okay, BoYcaH has changed the tide of the battle here. I feel that with that Overlord out, that could have cleared up potentially all of that, and then Marakar should have been on that oil. There's a lot of should haves and ifs and yeah, tiny mistakes. I mean, we're still talking about a high level game, but yeah, I just feel like I don't think that Overlord should have gone down. I just don't think it should have. But sometimes you can't control where the Overlord shoots. I suppose you could have control fired somewhere. Maybe control fired just out of range, something like that. I don't know. But now BoYcaH's on a 99% Palace. Shaman Cal is going to be on the way soon. ECM's doing good work here. Oh, here comes another BoYcaH TNT. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, Marakar is going to be having a heart attack. The thing about Tox terrorists is I think you can just load them inside of the technical, and even if the Overlord just walks over, don't tell me again. Even if the Overlord just walks over the technical, the whole thing just still explodes. It's not like the other GLAs, like demolition terrorists are weird. You can just step over a demolition terrorist, and unless it's clicked on you, it will just get walked over. It's weird, man. Zero's a weird game. The Tox terrorists, though, are so deadly, even against your own units. Like, you don't want to mess with Tox terrorists. But Marakar has still found himself in BoYcaH's base. He's not bothering even making a CC right now. The arms dealer here is going down. It's actually amazing Marakar's still in this position, considering that 2 TNTs have wiped out his army twice. He's focused on the barracks there because he wants to stop the Jarman getting out. But is Jarman going to make it out? Don't see one. He's immediately rebuilding it, but I would argue whether a Jarman is going to be out of that position. Ooh. Ooh, one Overlord gets picked off. I would argue whether an Overlord is going to get there before the Jarman is out. It's a bit of a dangerous position. I think a barracks in the middle would have been more safe. You're more guaranteed to get the Jarman out. Marakar continues to push, though. He's going to build his CC node out very soon. BoYcaH could actually try a counter-attack because that battle bus is currently in the tunnel doing nothing. Might as well go in and try and do some damage. Marakar is currently just extended all the way across the map. Here comes a battle bus now, as well as the Palace. Is that going to be able to do anything here? Battle bus goes down, but one Overlord has gone down, though, and 2 ECMs are extremely low. That Palace needs to currently fire and do something, though. Another load of tunnels are being established. I think BoYcaH is still in a stronger position, because even though he's lost his main base, he's still collecting from the mid there, and he's got that oil. Troop crawler coming in from Marakar now. Interesting choice. Again, we saw him doing that recently against Excal, making troop crawlers against Tox. Like, he made multiple troop crawlers against Tox. Let's find out a little bit weird. But Jarman is now in action. That troop crawler's already evac'd, I'm pretty sure. That's the one. Oh, no, that one's got stuff in it. Okay. Other one must have died over there. Here comes the carpet and artillery. No doubt that is on the Palace. Now, BoYcaH should know this is coming and should have popped something there in the middle, but I don't think he has anything, though. Does have some stuff, but he wouldn't have stopped that carpet anyway. Carpet and artillery come in, and the Palace is no more. Yeah, Marakar doing extremely well, considering those TNTs wiped out his Overlord ECM army twice. But I suppose it was only like one Overlord each time, wasn't it? Or two. Something else just got sniped. And he's going to go and try to grab that Overlord. I think it was worth rushing that with the battle bus and evacuating one RPG, because it's going to die straight away now, and having an Overlord in the tunnel would have been extremely strong. Troop crawler is popped open, so if there is a Jarman again, I can just snipe all of them Red Guard. Level battle bus is being loaded up. Those are being brought to the middle. A little bit to the danger zone, though. There is a CC already up, of course. We saw the artillery and the platform. Oh, Jean-Michel needs to run away now. If BoYkaH's got a CC, though, which I don't think he has, but if he did, he could be using the sniper ability, then a rebel ambush directly on top and take one of the overlords for himself. That would really mess with this army, and one of the key ways to break this, actually, is by doing that. But yeah, BoYkaH currently is getting cleaned up. He cannot fight this head-on right now. Now some sneaky tactics. I really think he should have tried to counter-attack before. Yeah, like now, if you can't fight that, I always say take the battle to where you can take the battle. To where you can win it. And here is one place. I mean, you've still got 2 battle buses, or 3 battle buses, although I don't know if that one's empty or not. 3 battle buses with the gamma upgrade. Re-establishing this bottom right supply is still kind of close, actually, because then battle buses can just go to the base and start wrecking things, as I keep saying. BoYkaH's finally now realized after 12 minutes he can do a counter-attack. They'll wreck through these buildings very, very quick, though. Bit of a base trade going on at the moment. Their supply is going to go down super, super quick. BoYkaH's not getting the bounty money. Oh, here comes a mine drop on top of the battle buses. Is he paying attention? He is. Careful, though, because there's mines on the power plant. Mines do all detonate, though. It's going to continue to go in. This is a... Yeah, I don't know if you want to base race these free battle buses, because the damage output is just insane. I mean, the damage output from their overlords is also insane, but the battle buses can move fast, and probably their damage is higher. Especially at killing buildings. Is Marakar just dead? Is he just dead? Is that... Here comes a carpet. He's going to finish his own CC. All the battle buses survive. This is the last dozer and the last power plant here for Marakar. He's building a CC. But if he establishes that CC, he won't have enough for a supply. So that's a mistake. He needs to be dropping down a supply first. But you could say it's already GG, because if Marakar just stays there, he's lost. If he moves out, he's lost. It's a bit like a game of chess. You've got him in checkmate. There's not a lot he can do. Even if he sells that power, he won't be able to build a supply, because that's the technology that unlocks the supply. So yeah, Marakar's lost here. And by building that CC, I feel he's just sealing the deal. Yeah, you definitely want to... If there's a supply route back into it, then you want to be doing that. He just doesn't want to get hunted, does he? He wants them support powers back. But every moment he waits, even though he doesn't have much of a choice, every moment he does wait is more and more in BoYkaH's favor now. But BoYkaH's huge mistake again is not building that CC until very, very late. If he's got level 3 ambush and his Jean, now he can just wreck this, I think, with the battle buses as well. BoYkaH's moving in with the rebel. Coming in with the 3 battle buses. Yeah, well, what's he actually getting with the CC? That's what I don't get. But Marakar is just going to die now, yeah. This is his last buildings. Clears everything. Marakar knows it's GG. Even if he sends that army all the way back to defend, it's going to be too slow by the time it gets there. But that was a nice, funky game, though. It really was a nice, funky game. Bit of a base trade. When BoYkaH finally realized he can do a sneak attack, maybe he was waiting for that key amount of buses to get like 3 and wait for the Anthrax Gamma, maybe stuff like that. But I feel like he could have done a few little things there to get him the win more comfortably, like getting a super tech, getting a actual dozer hunt going, because that super tech would have been able to kill the dozer. Counter attack a little bit sooner and get a CC a little bit sooner. Just a few little tidying up around the edges, and he could have got the win maybe a little bit easier. But yeah, for Marakar, it was kind of hard there, wasn't it? Maybe Marakar was a little bit too paranoid about losing his dozer, and when BoYkaH hunted one, Marakar really didn't want to lose that second one, so he kept like 7 battle masters in his base, which subsequently mean he didn't have anything across the map, like killing the workers and stuff. Like even 1 battle master at the top killed the barracks, killed the terrorists, killed a load of workers. You saw how much damage it did. So imagine what those 7 could have done if he was not paranoid. Maybe you could have left 2 in your base on guard mode, and the rest could have been out scouting for workers and killing stuff, maybe stuff like that. Anyway, GG, let me know what you thought in the comments, and see you in the next one.